There are several doctrines in church teaching that some Catholics disagree with, or in some cases even dissent from. Some of the most commonly debated issues related to human life in our Catholic tradition involve abortion. While the Church holds that abortion is morally unacceptable, some Catholics support a woman's right to choose. There's also the concern of the destruction of human embryos. While the Church teaches that human embryos have a natural right to life, some Catholics support their destruction in the context of embryonic stem cell research or IVF. Another issue is euthanasia and assisted suicide. The Church opposes these things, but some Catholics affirm, contrarily, the right to die with dignity. There's also the death penalty. While the Church has moved toward a stronger opposition to the death penalty recently, opinions among Catholics vary. And there's also the concern of medical ethics. Decisions about end-of-life care, organ donation, and other medical ethical dilemmas can be points of contention. These issues often lead to discussions and debates within the Church as Catholics navigate their personal beliefs and the teachings of the Church. In our faith formation at St. Ambrose Church, we're focusing on discussing some of these ideas by looking at our Church's teaching and thinking with the Church in a way that forms our conscience so we are aware of what the Church is concerned about. And we also want to think through our concerns of our consciences that might make it challenging for some Catholics to embrace the teachings of the Church. Our Church, as guided by the Holy Spirit, is a reality that we draw a great sense of knowledge and truth from. And as we are guided by our conscience, we, on the one hand, want to make sure that we follow our conscience, but at the same time, if at all possible, to exercise great caution before doing anything against the ordinary magisterial teaching of the Church, because it provides guidance for us that Christ instituted for us. And although there are some things the Church teaches that may not be infallibly taught, it is still important for us to think with the Church as we form our consciences on these issues. This past Sunday, we looked at issues of human life and dignity to discuss as a Church. And this coming Sunday, we'll also be discussing the Church's teachings on gender and sexuality. If you are wrestling with any teachings of the Church, or if you know somebody who you are unable to talk with about these issues, and you feel kind of lost about how a Catholic should deal with these issues that many might have disagreements about, I invite you to come join us in our chapel this coming Sunday for our last session in this series before we break for Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. So I hope to see you between our 9 and 11 Masses on Sunday.